But this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's general, as you know, will not resonate for all. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, let's look at your pre-shuffle. So we've got two tens came out first. We've got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. So, oh, they came the other way, actually. Wait, which way did it go? It went this way. So 8 of Swords was first. So this is feeling trapped, a lot of mental energy stuck in your mind, stuck in your head, recircling, you know, that mental loop of trying to figure out what happened, but not really going anywhere. And then we've got the 10 of Wands. In this deck, it really, to me, looks like light at the end of the tunnel, you know, and it looks like it comes after a painful ending. I asked for clarifying on that, and we got 9 of Cups. That's a lot of love. It's also self-love, but it also, I think what this is representing is what you give out will come back to you. I think on that note, it's important to acknowledge that you're not giving it to the wrong person, okay, because of this painful ending. But the love you give out does come back to you. So the 9 of Cups is often, it's about self-love. And we have the Queen of Wands and the 5 of Cups. So I think what this is saying, it could have to do with your spread, which we're going to lay out in a minute. It could be totally separate side note for someone, but I think what this is saying is that after being stuck in your head and just tired of something like just lingering and dwelling, or, you know, not moving forward, you let it come to an end. You practice self-love. You decided to take action into your own hands. The 5 of Cups is also, to me, it represents a 3 of Cups and a 2 of Cups. So it's kind of like this whole layout right here is kind of screaming, I stopped holding on to something that wasn't good for me. I took action into my own hands. I closed that down, and I practiced self-love. And what happens then with the action here, passionate action, maybe you got, you know, another spring in your step and we're able to move forward. But the 5 of Cups, you know, stopped staring and focusing on those 3 spilled cups and look at the 2 cup possibility of 2 cups ahead. Okay, so that's that. How are you guys? I don't do personal readings. If anybody is ever asking you for money, that's not me. So no personal readings. I do almost personals. Those are super, super detailed, and they're a fraction of the price. So if you like personal readings, you should check those out. They'll be linked down below. Look at this wish coming true. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I love this. This is healing and hope. It's like, I feel like you guys are coming into a place of restored hope. 7 of Swords, after maybe some deception. You know, your mind can play tricks on you and make you think all is lost. And if we stay there, then we stay there in that all is lost thing, right? But if we don't, we move forward, we have hope and healing. And we may not want to move forward. We may want to stay stuck for a while, but it's, you know, that's a decision. Wow, look at this. Same cards. Oh, not all of them. 10 of Wands again, light at the end of the tunnel. 7 of Cups. Your ship has not, okay, even if your ship has come in, there's another ship. There's always another ship. Even if you missed out on something or somebody missed out on you, there's always more coming, okay? This 9 of Swords, again, it's representing pain. Let's see. We're going to look at your energy, their energy, what's going on, where they are, what they're thinking about. I think you probably are letting go of someone. Your energy. Ooh, obsession. Capricorn. Feeling tied to someone. Roles could be reversed. This could be them, and down here could be you. Princess of Wands. Obsessed with communication. Maybe you feel like there's no closure, you know, and you're obsessed with it because you just feel like if I just had closure. But I got to tell you guys, you give yourself closure. You know, somebody not responding and not caring, that is enough to be closure. All right, don't put the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket, right? Because you give them that power. Well, you can just as easily take that power away. Oh my gosh, and Sun, the Sun card. Happiness, hope, healing, again, 2 cards on that. Watch us get the Temperance card. Oh goodness. Okay, so Maybe you're communicating that, you know, you want to follow your happiness and this isn't happy. This hasn't been happy. But we're going to have to clarify. Wow, look at that. 4 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Jeez. 4 Wands, so keep your eye out for 4s and 11s. Those have been 11, 11. Those have been really strong still. Going on over a month, I think. Those are what we need to be watching for signs. Whenever I see 11, 11, you know, think about an intention. Set an intention, make a wish. Maybe pay attention to what you were thinking. You know, do a check-in on your thoughts. 4 Wands, union, foundation towards what? Happiness. Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. That is blessings and health, wealth, happiness. So I don't want to discredit what you're going through. I think something really painful. It could have to do with money, worry. But this indicates you're taking steps forward and will be rewarded. Wow. Oh my gosh, your person's energy. Somebody is wanting to come back after an ending. Look at that. Either that or somebody's really getting some karma. The Judgment card, Sagittarius energy. We also have Scorpio, but the Judgment card can be. It's often a reconciliation or somebody wanting a second chance after, you know, maybe you walked away. It also could be somebody coming up out of the darkness after, wow, what's this? Yeah. Look at that, the Hermit. Taurus, Virgo. Somebody might have had to hit rock bottom. All right, let's see what happened in the recent past. Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Another beautiful money card. I mean, this could be a money reading. Oh my gosh, Hierophant. So in the recent past, it looks like you were moving towards something, you know, divine direction, divine outcomes. Wheel of Fortune is forward motion. And the Hierophant is about high-level relationship, truth, ethics. It could be that somebody is worried about losing you to someone else. That's coming through pretty strong. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Let's look at outcome. 8 of Swords. So again, still unable to let go or stop the mental energy. 5 of Wands, about conflict. You know, this might be screaming to say you've got to, maybe there's an area where you are not speaking your mind, and that because you haven't been able to speak your mind, you're stuck thinking about this. So if that's the case, then speak your mind, especially if you're at the point of walking away. Why not get it out, right? Oh, I don't know what that was. So lots of princess energy. Interesting. I don't know about that. Let me see. What's that Princess of Pentacles? Princess of Pentacles is, you know, communication often, but it's about stability. And 4 of Pentacles. You know what I just got for some of you? There's communication again. Emperor. For some of you, it might be, look, you don't want to let go of me, but I need stability. I would really like to follow my happiness. So I'm going to leave you here, and where you are, I'm in a different place, so I'm going to move forward. But this also is communication about not letting go. Fear of lack, fear of losing out. Who is that? Princess of Pentacles with 4 of Pentacles. Lots of focused attention, lots of obsession. You know, it could be, because this is conflicted, for some of you it could be, I guess it could be the other way around, but it also could be mutual. You're both obsessed, but there's, is there communication or is there a need? I don't feel like there is communication, but there's a strong, there's a lot of focus on communication. Yeah, a new beginning's being blocked because of, I think, lack of communication. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, regardless, let's not forget that message in the very beginning. It is saying basically that letting go of something that's not been good for you is what needs to happen. Otherwise, you're going to continue that mental loop, you know. And there's the Queen of Wands. There's a need to take action towards things that you can control. Happiness. There's that 7 of Cups again with communication. You know, if you guys are stuck, some of you, I think, are just having to choose between two people, and oh my gosh, if somebody, I think, might be with somebody that they're just with them out of convenience. That was kind of strange. Okay, the Lover's card, that's Gemini energy, but somebody maybe can't decide on who they... yeah, there's definitely two people. Somebody's stuck between two people, but there's also obsession. Maybe you're with someone else, but you can't stop thinking about your past person. Yeah, shoot. I don't like that. A lot of you might be with somebody in this scenario is with someone else, but more crazy or obsessed with another person. But that other person isn't available, I think. How is this helpful? 2 of Cups. You need to, the 2 of Cups is two people who love each other, two people who give. Wow, there's 2 of Pentacles. I feel third party all over this. Jeez. 3 of Swords, pain, heartbreak. Okay, can we get something good here? And there's an Emperor. If you guys are, you know, in that place where you're tempted to be with someone, or you're with somebody that's married, I mean, I know that we can talk ourselves into thinking that's okay, but it's morally wrong, right? Please don't tie yourself up to somebody who's not available. And this is all screaming that you were going to be rewarded for moving forward, but then we go back to that. It's a toxic cycle. Like, maybe you're stuck in a toxic cycle, and there's a new year, you guys. Break that cycle. 8 of Cups. What's the 8 of Cups? Prince of Wands. 10 of Swords. Okay, you got to let this end. Something has to end. It has to end so you can have new energy come in. Sorry, babes. Let's get an oracle. And then we'll do an intuition test to tie it all together. Let's get some advice. I'm going to pull another oracle deck, too. Actually, you know what? I want to pull this real quick. Because this is so redundant that I feel like, you know, give us something more. Hope. There it is again. Aquarius energy. Hope, healing, star, sun. You guys, there is so much in potential in your future. I mean, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, look at that. Fulfillment of wishes. Again, a 9 of Cups. There is so much potential here. But I think maybe first you have to let go. I just saw sacral chakra in reverse. So there's a matter of, you know, hanging on to something toxic is like holding you back from wanting to take steps and working on other areas of your life, something like that. Look at that 1221. That's a portal. So, you know, and look at them. That look like a portal, this universe card. You guys have an opportunity to create your own life. You may have to sacrifice something that you've been habitually, thinking about. Sacral chakra in reverse. What else? Oh my gosh, did y'all see that? I shuffled and there it is. So another 2. So you guys keep your eye out for 2s. Look at that. 2, 2, 2. You guys keep your eye out for 2s. That might be messages coming through, but there's a sacrifice that needs to be made. Sometimes we get our brain, especially depending on our childhood wounds, and we get attached to something that is not good for us, and then we ruminate and we ruminate, and we create neural pathways that ruminate. Those neural pathways have to be reframed. You have to take new mental patterns, create new neural pathways. Authority. I have seen the Emperor in reverse. I mean, the Emperor several times now. It's in reverse. One more, please. Yeah, there it is. Material wealth, harvest, new beginnings. Interesting. That also is indicating I think there's a strong sexual connection. Maybe that's why it's hard to let go of. Tell me, give me some advice for Taurus. I like that. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. If you guys are feeling tied to someone for financial reasons, I strongly encourage you to take some steps towards becoming financially okay on your own. And you don't have to look at it like you have to have it all figured out or it's going to happen overnight. But, I really encourage you to take those steps. It's going to change. Feeling stuck to someone because of money or security, it's not a good feeling. And you're better than that. Oh my gosh, I just said that. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Wow. Powerful finish here. Okay, let's see. I wanted to get one more oracle deck because I feel like we have I feel like you're kind of in a peculiar place where you could just continue a negative pattern, even though everything's saying that you could be greatly rewarded for breaking a pattern. Unfinished symphony. Okay, give me some advice for Taurus, and then we'll do your intuition test. Wow, this is work. Work towards it. Chop wood. Take those steps. Even if you don't want to, take them anyway. Show up for yourself. Even if you don't want to, do a little something. Just take a little step. Eat an apple. Go outside. Get some sun on your face. Exercise. Those things are so important. And sometimes everybody goes through hard things, so we have to force ourselves. You guys, you have a new amazing life ahead of you. But there's some obsession that has to be let go of, and maybe it's them obsessed with you. Look at that. A new, beautiful life. We have a lot of indications. We've got hope, happiness, healing, sun card. I'm surprised we didn't get temperance, but we got Aquarius twice. We've got rising up, like Phoenix rising out of the ashes. New life. This is another 12. Interesting. 12s are pretty prominent here. Oh, I'm gonna take that one. Never ending story. This is just the same thing. You guys are repeating a pattern, and you gotta just, even if you don't want to, stop, please. You guys have such a great opportunity and high potential here for something amazing, and it's not relying on someone else. It's making it happen within yourself. You have the power. Okay, let's do your intuition test. I'm going to lay out 3 things, and you guys are going to see if you can tap in to which one I'm focused on. Okay, so, wow, these are so pretty. Okay, so here's 1. Ta-da. And 2. And 3. That's Lucy in the background, by the way. Wow, this is a hard one. All right. Okay, I'm focusing on 1 right now. You guys tap in. Also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Your energy connects with me stronger. All my intentions are set on towards subscribers. Okay. So if you chose this one, you are correct. You guys, this is a great reading. It's just a hardcore message to stop staying stuck with something negative and break some cycles and some patterns, okay? You've got good things coming. You got all kinds of signs here, but it's up to you, and it could continue. The negative energy could continue. The negative cycle could continue. This is a new year. It's a great time to reinvent yourself and have the best year of your life, okay? Okay, Taurus, let me know in the comments. Let me know which one you chose too. Love you guys. Bye, Taurus.